You see that boy? You see that boy right there? Well, he's a boy right there. Now he is a man. You know, he's like, what, 32, 33 years old. He's got two kids. He got a wife. He lay in that pipe. And you know, he's the leader of his village. He's a man now. Um, and up until he loses Karama, he's basically a god. Like, if Naruto now was to go back in time to the fourth Ninja War, he could walk up to Madara and just slap the fuck out of him. He just do 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 do, and Madara would not be able to do anything about it. He'd see Kaguya, like, Kaguya, come here, do 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 do. But why am I talking about Naruto? Well, I love Naruto. You know, one of my favorite anime, apart from Yu Yu Hakusho and Death Note, and you know, he's one of those characters that people just love because his character development, the going from having nothing, you know, basically raising himself to and having the society look at him like he's this, you know, beast, and you know that he's, oh, don't piss him off or don't go near him, he might destroy the village, to the guy in the village that everyone looks up to. They all revere him. They all look at him like, you know, he basically brought peace to the ninja world, and all the other villages look to his village with him at the helm for guidance and all that stuff, just because of how influential he was. You know, he's going around to all these different places, changing everyone's lives, making friends, using his good old talk no jutsu. Um, and you know, after the war, where he basically did most of it. I mean, let's be real here. I mean, Sasuke and Sakura were just kind of assisting, but the dude going through, and he's able to chakra cloak everyone there, and that wasn't even a fraction of his true power. The dude, it was insane. But just the growing up and going through all these changes, and then starting off alone to having this family, you know, Hinata and Boruto and Himawari, you know, all this family that he needs to protect, all his friends that he had when he was a kid, they're there for him. He's got this village that he's looking after now, you know, and just to see this from beginning to end, it's a great story. You know, it's a great story, and you know, it's like Goku or Vegeta. You know, even though Goku and Vegeta are just, you know, characters, you have a lot of people who look up to them, and like, this is what I want to be like. You know, that drive, the determination, the not, you know, giving up even in the face of adversity. You know, no matter how strong the villain is, the only way you're ever going to truly be defeated is if you yourself give up, because you don't know if you can defeat them if you don't try. So that's why characters like Naruto resonate so much with the community, with people who've seen it, and even with people who watch it not even as a fan, just kind of watch it and be like, wow, I can see why people like it. He's a really good character. Um, but what am I talking about for 3 minutes, almost 4 minutes? Why am I talking about Naruto? Well, you could probably read from right there. As I was talking, I'm sure you were, yeah, a live action Naruto movie. Because of course, because this is 2023 and we cannot go a day without making a fucking live action adaptation of something, because Hollywood is so out of ideas that we just need to take everything, if it's a cartoon or anime or whatever, and just live action that shit. Just live action. And the one leading the charge here is this person who I've never heard of. And The Witcher Blood Origin, which sucked, by the way. Apparently doing a Tomb Raider. I know Melanie Mack is pretty pissed off about that, because we have a glimpse of how they're going to make Lara Croft, making her very emotional, apparently, which we know Lara Croft is not emotional. Um, but this is the person leading the helm of the Naruto movie. And uh, It's just based on the popular story, blah blah blah. Okay, yeah, here's the I'm so inspired by these characters already. That's exciting to just take a part of their journey and try to tell a fun story in a way that would appeal to me as a fan. Of course, before that, she says, adapting iconic characters or IP makes the writing of it easier. Are you sure about that? Because the passion for writing is already there. Yeah, the passion of someone else is there. If you don't have a passion for it, it's going to blow. You can't take pre-existing characters that have had passion put in them, that have had a long history of like what 20 years now, and just expect it to be good no matter what you make, what you write. You need to be a fan of it, and that's why things like, say, the FNAF movie worked out so well, because everyone on there understood this movie was for the fans. Of course, people who have never heard of FNAF are going to go see it, but it was for the fans. So they wanted to make sure everything was right. From the way the animatronics looked to the story, taking a story where it's just a game about looking at monitors to an actual fleshed out story that can continue on to another movie. When you have Naruto, I mean, I was watching Naruto, it first came out, it was like, what, when I was in high school? So, what, 2004, 2005 or so? That's a long history of have episodes and movies and the manga and games. And so Masashi Kishimoto, who wrote it, he had the passion. He put his passion into the anime, into the manga, into all these projects. Just because you take that doesn't mean it's going to have passion in it. And I would really hope that if this person is going to do this, they need to study a lot. Because there's not only Naruto, but then there's Naruto Shippuden. There's the movies. There's she needs to this person needs to know basically every single main character. So Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura, whoever the Hokage is gonna be at that time, Kakashi, and just everyone else around the village. Even Shikamaru and Kiba, Akamaru. I mean Akamaru, even though he's just Kiba's companion and his partner, Akamaru still has a lot of personality, though he's a dog. Shino, Ino, Choji, even that one girl, what's her name, Tenten, the one who's useless. They Sakura's useless. No, Tenten is useless. Sakura grows up and becomes one of the best medical ninja in the village, if not the world. Tenten opens a weapon shop. And there she is throughout her days, just, why does no one come in here? Because you're living in a time of peace. No one needs weapons. So people want to say Sakura's useless, Tenten is useless. But like the villains, like Orochimaru. We know Naruto loves flashbacks, so his parents, Itachi, Jiraiya, even if it's like a past, Madara and Hashirama or Tobirama or, Kurama, maybe Sage of Six Paths, Hagoromo. I mean, you need to know there's so much history in the Naruto universe. You need to do your homework. This isn't just read through some notes. No, you need to watch every episode from beginning to the end so you can fully understand who these characters are, what drives them, their story progression, their personal changes. You need to know everything. Because if you don't do your homework, you make a sub quality product, we're going to know. And you're going to get the backlash, and then that's when you can say, oh, it's just toxic and blah, blah, blah. Bitch, it's fucking Naruto. You really think that Naruto is a household name? You really think it's a household name? No, it's fans. So if you're not making it to appease the fans, you might as well not make it. Um, wait, what? Okay, wait. What's this? For Red Sonja, based on the popular sword and sorcery comic book from the same name, says the character offers a unique opportunity to use the fantasy genre to explore human stories. It gives you this great vehicle for telling big themes about human nature within the spectacle, she says, promising stories of great female friendship and a portrait of how women uniquely survive out in the world. Seriously? Yeah, I really trust her. Yeah, here's a animated series for Netflix and Legendary. Lara Croft doesn't just go to a new temple each week, but goes through a character-driven, emotional story. Because when you think of Lara Croft, you think of emotional. I'm sorry, Melanie. I feel so bad for you right now. Melanie is like one of the biggest Lara Croft Tomb Raider fans. You see her video; she's got a freaking huge ass freaking statue of Lara Croft holding a thing of butter. She loves Lara Croft. I'm so, I'm so sorry you're going through this, Melanie. I'm so sorry. Um, but same thing. It's like everyone's like, Lara Croft is not emotional. She, that'd be like making a Metroid movie and making Samus emotional. You know, making her like an emotional crying wreck. You know, she's sitting in her ship. She's like, oh. That's not Samus, and that's not Lara Croft. Lara Croft is not emotional. She's the kind of well-written character that shows she doesn't need a man to protect her, that she is a badass, and she's not emotional. Uh, this one talking about the tuning exams. Hail will be revered as one of the best anime ever. Yeah, and what's the movie gonna be? Is it gonna be from beginning to maybe the start of like Zabuza or whatever? And what? Then why not just make it a series, like a Netflix series? The first season could be from like the beginning of it to like the tuning exam starting, and then the second season can be the tuning exams, and so on and so forth. Um, but I'm not having I don't have confidence in this, especially with this person being the writer. Nothing of great value that she's done. Her saying that Lara Croft is going to be having emotional stories when that's what she said, uh through a character driven emotional story. She clearly doesn't understand these characters, despite the fact that, as she said, it's great to have the source material and IPs in front of you, but it just shows that even with those IPs, those were made with passion. What you're doing is taking that idea that was made with passion and bastardizing it. You can't, if you don't have the passion, it's going to reflect that. Again, it's Naruto. You need to sit down and do your homework, and if you don't, the fans will know. And then when the fans start calling you out for not giving a shit, you have no room, no right to say, oh, well, it's just a toxic community or misogyny because, oh, I'm a female writer, or whatever kind of fucking bullshit you're going to claim. No, do your fucking homework. Prove to everyone that you're not a shit writer and that you do have respect for the fans, which you've already proven you don't with other things you've worked on. But I don't think the Naruto community will be nearly as nice as, say, the Witcher community. I've seen a lot of the Naruto community. I'm pretty sure they're not going to be as nice. They're not going to be as nice. So you better do your homework, because I don't want to see those misogyny toxic fans when the whole thing goes blowing up in your face because you didn't want to take the time to learn about these characters or this world just for a goddamn fucking second. But there you go. Live action Naruto. Oh boy. Let me know what you think. That's going to do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.